morning.
Hey, Ted.
How fantastic it is to be here with you this morning. 56 men signed the Declaration of Independence. Signed their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honors. 189 Texians stood up at the Alamo and gave their lives for freedom. Over and over again in the history of our great nation, over and over again in the history of our great state, a handful of patriots have demonstrated that with a passion and commitment for freedom, anything is possible. Y'all are here today. The men and women who are gathered here today are here for the same reason those signers signed the Declaration of Independence. And every one of you is putting your John Hancock big enough that King George can read it with his spectacles on. Big enough that King Obama can see it from the golf course. We are in a battle to save our great nation. We are in a battle to pull this nation back from the precipice. We're at the edge. We're at the edge and we are staring down to oblivion. We haven't yet reached the point of no return. But we're close. We are very, very close. Let me just say this. Working now in Washington, I really hope nobody tells Obama what comes after $1 trillion. He was traveling down to South America. Someone introduced him to a Brazilian. He said, "Can we spend Brazilians?" Sorry, that one was bad. It's early. We are looking at an out-of-control federal government that is bankrupting our kids and grandkids. We're looking at a federal government that is coming after our constitutional rights every single day. And we're looking at a president of the United States who has retreated from leadership in the world, created a vacuum, and the entire world is on fire. Now is a time more than any that patriots are called upon to stand up and fight for your children, for your grandchildren. This is a battle that matters, and let me tell you where this fight's going to be won. It's going to be fought, and it's going to be one where y'all are right here and now, on the grassroots, on the ground, on the telephone, knocking on doors, talking face to face to fellow Texans, saying, let's stand together, let's preserve what is great about the United States of America. Let me tell you something right now. Change is in the air. We've got some fantastic candidates running here in the state of Texas. Greg Abbott is going to make a fantastic governor of the state of Texas. My friend Dan Patrick is going to make a fantastic lieutenant governor of the state of Texas. Senator Ken Paxton is going to make a fantastic attorney general of the state of Texas. And I'll tell you something, my friend Connie Burton is going to make an unbelievable senator in the state of Texas. Now, I can't remember who occupies that Senate seat right now. But really, what difference does it make? Let me tell you something right now. The Democrats are fighting for this Senate seat. Y'all are blessed. You have the only competitive Senate seat in the state of Texas. Now that means the other side's going to fight hard. I promise you right now. There are Democrats. This Senate seat matters not just for the state legislature. It matters for the message nationally. This is Wendy Davis's Senate seat today. But this is the people of Texas's Senate seat every day. And I'll tell you, there are Democrats who are awake at night, tossing and turning, with the thought of Wendy Davis's Senate seat being filled by the great Connie Burton. They literally wake up in the middle of the night punching at their pillowcase. They're so upset. Now, I can promise you, they are going to drop a mountain of money on this race. The trial lawyers are going to come in with a whole bunch of money. Planned Parenthood is coming in with a whole bunch of money. And they believe they can buy a Senate seat. You know what the defense is to that? Each and every one of you. Each and every one of you. Look, it wasn't too long ago when I was a candidate running for Senate that nobody in their right mind thought could possibly win. I just had one advantage. One small, incomparable advantage, which is in each and every one of you. In any fight, if I was told I would have the honor and privilege of standing alongside the 56 signers of the Declaration of Independence, I would proudly sign up for that fight. In any fight, if I was told I could stand along the 189 heroes of the Alamo, I would proudly step across that line. And in any fight, if I was told I could stand shoulder to shoulder with the men and women gathered here today who have every bit the same commitment that we will not let freedom go. We will not go quietly into the night. We will not give up the great state of Texas. Well, thank you. Thank you so very much. You know, the funny thing is, that's the same thing my wife Heidi says whenever I go to the gym. Y'all are here today to go knock on the doors of your neighbors and convey a very simple message. Freedom works. You want to understand cause and effect? Compare the great state of Texas to the formerly great state of California. California is a state blessed with abundant natural resources, but it's cursed with the plague of knuckle-headed politicians. You know, I'll tell you, my wife is a native Californian, and she hates when I tell this joke, but do you know the difference between California and the Titanic? The passengers in the Titanic didn't vote to hit the iceberg. You want to understand cause and effect? Take a look at the price sheets for renting one-way U-Hauls. A one-way U-Haul from California to Texas is over 300% the cost of a U-Haul the other way around. Because, you know, when the Titanic is going down, there are a lot of people that want to get on the life raft and get to freedom. There are very few people that go from the life raft back to the Titanic. You want to know what this fight is about here? Battleground Texas, the National Democrats think if they write enough checks, they can steal the state of Texas. No. 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 That we'll go to sleep, we'll be complacent, we'll think, well, we can't lose. And we'll sit back while they come in and undo the miracle of the Lone Star State. We need to make sure we maintain leaders who understand that Texans want jobs. Texans want opportunity. Opportunity to start with nothing, like my dad when he was washing dishes as a teenage immigrant, not speaking English, but filled with hopes and dreams. That's what Texas represents, and Texans, more than anything else, we want freedom. And each and every one of us has a message for Battleground Texas. You can take our freedom when you pry it from our cold, dead hands. With that, thank you for each of you for going and knocking on doors, for going and manning the phones. We got 59 days to reach out to your brother and sister, to reach out to your friend and neighbor and say, let's come together, let's stand as one, preserving what makes Texas great. Let's go to work. Thank you.